Alright, last week, Anna Cody, Australia's Sex Discrimination Commissioner, paid over 400 grand a year. Well, she couldn't even identify what a biological male is. Now, that's just not a small slip. That is a flashing red light that every girl and woman in Australia should be aware of. And this just isn't anyone who made this statement. This is the person tasked at protecting female rights, and she can't even define what a biological male is. Now, here's what that means. If a top official can't even define the difference between a male and female, then the entire foundation of women's sports, women's safety, and women's spaces, well, that's all at risk. And we're already seeing the consequences of this. Biological males are allowed in female sports, biological males are allowed in female prisons, and biological males are invading women-owning spaces. And for anyone questioning it, well, you're transphobic. See, that's what they do. They try and tear you down with words because their arguments don't stand up. Now, I'm going to prove it. Let's talk some facts. Biological males have a bigger lung capacity, denser bones, and greater muscle mass and endurance. That's not an opinion, that's just biology. Now, last year, some soccer team over in Sydney, well, they went undefeated the entire season. Guess how many biological males they had in their team? 5. They ended up winning the grand final by something like 13-0. Now, here's the wild thing, this just isn't in sport. Our government has been infiltrated with this woke ideology. Prisons across the country, they are allowing biological males who identify as females in female prisons. And thank you to the Northern Territory taking a stand against this nonsense. Right, they came out and said there should be no biological males in female prisons. That is leadership. And then there's more. Molly O'Callaghan, Australian swimmer, Olympic medalist, 5-time gold medal, and my new hero. She's taken a stand in women's sports. And she made it clear that in the upcoming Olympics, she will not be swimming against biological males like Leah Thomas. This dude was a swimmer in the NCAA men's division, ranked something like 200th. Then he identified as a woman, swam, and he went straight to the #1 rank in the country. Now, Molly's stance on this and comments, well, that was labelled by media around the world as shocking. But you know what's truly shocking? That the media labelled this as shocking, and that this conversation even needs to be had. And to all the young women out there listening to this, you are not wrong for wanting fairness, you are not hateful for wanting boundaries, and these spaces that women fought so hard for, they are yours, and yours alone. We need real change on this matter. And from the moderates in the Liberal Party all the way to the Teals, these politicians can't even define what a woman is or a biological male is. And to all the politicians with half a bit of common sense, it's time for you to stand up. It's time to draw the line, and it's time to start protecting Australian women again. We owe it to the next generation, our daughters, our sisters, every young woman to make this right, to restore fairness and to protect what countless women before us fought to build. And this is where I draw the line. What's your thoughts?